Hi, my name is Denis and I am from the Dominican Republic. However, I live in Del Mar, Delaware. I have lived in the United States since 2004. I have no kids, have two pets, and I work with my brother. We own a trucking company, and hobbies, I don't really have many. I like to dance, I like to listen to music, and watch movies when I can. I was always, all of my life, I was very, very small-breasted. And during my, when I was younger, I used to be bigger, a little thicker, but I never had, big breasts. So I started to, look at pictures and, see, women with bigger breasts, and I kind of picked my interest. And I just felt like, maybe I would look good with bigger breasts, and that kind of motivated me to go for it, That's basically what made me decide to go for the surgery. Not really with, I really never compared myself with other people. And I really I didn't do it for anybody but for myself. I was self-conscious about it. But it wasn't like, I would lose sleep over it or anything like that. Yet I kind of felt like just like recently I started to, because I lost a lot of weight. I've lost a lot of weight throughout the years, and being small-breasted just recently kind of made me feel like, some type of way. But it wasn't like I was jealous of other women, who had bigger breasts or anything. I just wanted to do it for me, because I wanted to feel better about my body and myself. And I think it was mainly because I lost a lot of weight, and then that kind of made my breasts even smaller than they used to be. Well, honestly, when I first started thinking about it, I was like, no way. I had never had any surgery, thank God. I guess I've been lucky. And in the beginning, I was like, no way. There's no way that I'm gonna, be put under. And I was so scared. Like, I wanted to do it. I was interested in doing it, but I didn't think that I would build up the courage to do it. But then, and I started because Dr. Almanza wasn't the first person that I had a consultation with. I actually went to the Dominican Republic in December of last year and had a consultation with a doctor there in person. But I didn't feel like he was my doctor for whatever reason. I was still scared about the procedure and the process and everything. But I didn't have that level of trust with this doctor. Then I went back to the United States, and I proceeded to reach out to other surgeons in the Dominican Republic, also in Miami, in New York City. And I didn't feel comfortable with anybody that I spoke with until I ended up finding Dr. Almanza on Instagram. And I think one of the things that made me want to go with him was really the fact that aside from an implant or the implants, I needed a lift. And the doctors that I spoke with in the Dominican Republic and also in the United States, the only procedure that they could do a breast lift would be with the inverted T scar, and I didn't want that. And then Dr. Almanza has a procedure where you don't get that scar. I don't think everybody qualifies for that type of procedure, but in my case, he would do everything, implant and lift through the areola, which I fell in love with right away. Plus, I don't know, something gave me a sense of confidence. It was just something about him that made me want to go for it. And I know, I was in a different country that I had never been, to. But one of the things that helped was, I speak the language, I speak Spanish, but also, like, there was just something that told me this is your doctor, and I just, from like day one, I just felt like he was my doctor. So the decision wasn't hard for me. I found the doctor on Instagram. I can't really remember exactly. I can't remember if I went online and just Googled, best surgeons in Colombia. I can't exactly remember. But I know I found him on Instagram, and then I started looking at pictures of different procedures that he's done before, because he doesn't just do breast implants. He doesn't just work, with breasts. He does all kinds of surgeries, liposuctions, nose jobs, fat transfer, and the results were just amazing. And I just, fell in love with his work, and I'm glad that I made the decision to do it with him and his team. Well, the day that I got to Colombia, which was a little over a week ago, last Tuesday, I actually, to be honest, I'm on the plane thinking, what if I get there and nobody picks me up? And then I start calling, the number that I have for them, and nobody picks up the phone. And then I'm like, here, like, hello. But no, as soon as I got there, I was picked up by my buddy. I have a buddy now, Julian Rodriguez. And he picked me up, was very, very friendly, very warm. Took me to the doctor's office right away. And when I met the doctor in person for the first time, I felt as if we already knew each other, like for a long time, because I actually had a consultation on video with them a few days prior to flying to Colombia. So I just felt like I felt home. I did. I felt like we had already known each other, for a long time. And so that really meeting him in person, and not just him, but also Julian, made me increase my level of confidence, and I'm like, yes, I'm doing the right thing. And, during the consultation, we discussed, why I really wanted to go through the procedure. And we discussed implant sizes and all of that. So it was just a great, consultation, a great experience for me, not just with the doctor, but with the team. From beginning to end, it was excellent. I don't have any complaints. I loved it from beginning to end. I remember before I even, came to Colombia, I would communicate with Julian mainly through, it would be through email sometimes, but mainly through texts. And he was very, very, very prompt with his responses, very professional, very caring, very friendly, good sense of humor. And I just, felt like I was always communicating with somebody that I had already met, even though we hadn't really seen each other in person. So yeah, the team it was excellent from beginning to end. When I forgot to mention that after I had my first consultation, when I was done with the consultation, I was, taken to the hotel. Everything was set up with no problems, and my experience also at the hotel has been phenomenal. Yeah, so just a great experience overall, all the way around. I think the one thing that if I had to pick, there's so many things that I really have enjoyed and have loved about the whole thing, but if I had to pick one, I would say just the warmth, with which the people have really treated me. I'm from another country, so you when you're far from your family and your friends, the things that you kind of feel uneasy, and the people here haven't made me feel that way at all. They have made me feel so welcomed, and it's just, I would say that would be for me anyway, if I had to pick one thing, that would be the one thing. Just the love and the, just feel like I'm from here. I'm part of Colombia now because of how people have treated me, everybody. So I was so excited about the surgery that, up until the night before the surgery, honestly, I wanted it. I wanted the day to get here. I'm like, oh my God, this Friday's not getting here fast enough. But then the morning of the surgery, I was a little, nervous about it. But as soon as I got to the hospital, I started talking to, the nurse and the doctor and my coordinator and everything. They just helped me kind of lose some of that nervousness, and once I got into the operating room, I was good to go. I was ready, more ready. Like this is my time. I got to do this. I was more ready than ever. And when I woke up, the surgery took, I think, a little over 2 hours. Then when I woke up, I had no pain. No pain at all. I actually, when I woke up, thought that maybe the doctor hadn't even started. But I was in the recovery room when I woke up, and I felt no pain whatsoever, which was weird. I mean, I was expecting, I thought I was going to wake up screaming and, but no, it was no pain. I had some pain later, throughout the day, but nothing, it wasn't unbearable. It wasn't anything that I couldn't really take. It wasn't that kind of pain. And I was discharged from the hospital the same day, and I went back to the hotel with a nurse who spent the night with me. And the pain was very moderate, and it didn't start to increase until, I'd say, let me see, my surgery was Friday. I felt fine for the most part Friday, Saturday, and then Sundays when I kind of my pain started to increase. And it was mainly back pain, not really from the surgery, but because I'm not used to sleeping on my back. And yeah, I have had some discomfort. I'm not gonna, lie about it. I have had some discomfort on my breasts, but the pain hasn't been something, unbearable. It's been moderate, I would say. And the team, they always check up on me to make sure that I'm okay. And I have no complaints. And today I feel great. I have had bad nights. I'm not, mainly, like I said, because of my sleeping pattern. That has had to be adjusted because of the surgery. I can't sleep on my stomach. But other than that, I think the pain is very, very moderate, tolerable. So, well, most definitely, I'd say it really, even though I have some swelling going on, some, moderate pain and everything, I do think that it was worth it. I do. And I already feel like my self-esteem is way up here already, whereas before it was almost to the ground. So yeah, I feel very happy with the results, and I'm not really, I don't have the end result yet, but I feel way more confident than I did before. So I am glad, to me it was a very well worth experience. Yeah, of course. I think it could, and I think that it will. Because I feel that when somebody feels good about the way they look, they I don't know, it's just I don't even know how to express it in words, but when you feel good about the way you look, it's just a happy person all the way around. You're a happier person at home, you're a happier person at work, and for me, this is something that, just feeling good about myself and the way that I look is going to, I don't even know how to explain it, but I just feel that, yeah, it will change my life for the good, in a positive way, in a very positive way, because it's just gonna make me a happier person, a more secure person, a more confident person. So I would just recommend anybody, female or male, if there is something that you want to change about yourself, if it makes you feel more beautiful or more handsome, do it. Go for it, because I already feel that way. I already feel not that I am a different person, but a happier person, a more confident, happier person. So, oh yeah. I've actually been, looking online to see, when my big reveal, when that day comes, like what outfit am I going to choose? Yeah, there were so many. I love clothes. I love, shopping, and I am infatuated with shoes, and I love dresses. But because because of my previous situation with my breasts, them being so small and kind of saggy, I couldn't really go and buy just whatever I wanted to. There were so many things, blouses and, shirts and dresses that I would just look at, those models wearing them. Oh my God, if I ever looked like that, I would feel like $1 million, but I couldn't wear those things. So yeah, I'm already, looking at different outfits and things that I want to buy, so that I can wear and, show off my new boobs. Of course, yeah, definitely. I would say not just 100%, but 1,000%. I would recommend the doctor, the team, not just, the doctor, but the whole team, the hotel, the all-inclusive package is, I think it's great, and it's very affordable, so yeah, I would recommend it 1,000%. The package included all of the costs of the surgery, the bra. Actually, I got 2 of them in a band. It included the medications, all of them, the lab work. It included I think it's a 1-month policy, also like insurance policy in case anything goes wrong. It also includes the checkups, because I in my case I have 3. Today I had my second one, so it includes the checkups, the transportation. You get picked up at the airport, and then to and from the hotel, and the doctor's office, the operating room, and all of that. You also get taken back to the airport the day that you leave, and also it includes the hotel, and which includes all 3 meals. So it's a great package. The only thing that you would have to really, spend money on would be any souvenirs that you may wanna take back home, or if you wanna go buy anything for you. But everything else is covered. And I thought it was a great package. Can't complain.